A Thai chicken farmer accidentally built a $25 billion empire from a hangover cure. Picture this, you're jet-lagged, exhausted, desperately seeking relief, and you stumble upon a sketchy local drink that completely transforms your energy levels. Most people would forget about it and move on. But what if that moment of desperation became the foundation for one of the most valuable beverage companies on Earth? Chaleo Yoovidhya turned exactly that scenario into pure entrepreneurial gold. What business lesson can transform your next random encounter into life-changing wealth? Born in 1923, Chaleo Yoovidhya wasn't your typical business mogul. This guy started as a rural Thai businessman selling everything from soap to toothbrushes. Nothing glamorous, nothing revolutionary, just grinding away in the Thai countryside while most entrepreneurs dream of Silicon Valley startups. But Chaleo had something different brewing in his mind. In the 1970s, Chaleo created a tonic called Krating Daeng, which literally translates to Red Bull in English. The locals used this dark, syrupy concoction as a hangover remedy and energy booster. Workers would drink it to stay alert during long shifts. Chaleo was basically running a small operation, selling to blue-collar workers who needed that extra kick to get through their day. Here's where the story gets absolutely wild. In 1982, an Austrian entrepreneur named Dietrich Mateschitz was suffering from terrible jet lag during a business trip to Thailand. Someone recommended he try this local energy drink called Krating Daeng. The guy drank it and felt incredible, like his energy levels just exploded back to life. Most travelers would think, wow, cool drink, and forget about it completely. But Mateschitz saw something bigger. He approached Chaleo Yoovidhya with a crazy proposition. Let's modify this recipe for Western tastes and sell it globally. The Austria wanted to add carbonation, reduce the sweetness, and create something that could compete in international markets. Now here's the part that makes this story completely insane. Chaleo agreed to a 50-50 partnership with this random Austrian guy he barely knew. Think about that for a second. A rural Thai businessman just handed over half of his potential global empire to a foreigner who showed up talking about carbonation and Western markets. The odds of this working were basically zero. But sometimes the most ridiculous business decisions create the most extraordinary outcomes. They launched Red Bull in Austria in 1987, and the response was unlike anything anyone expected. This wasn't just another beverage, this was creating an entirely new category. Energy drinks didn't really exist in Western markets before Red Bull showed up and changed everything. Chaleo Yoovidhya went from selling hangover remedies to Thai workers to co-owning a global phenomenon that would eventually generate over $7 billion in annual revenue. The partnership between a rural Thai entrepreneur and an Austrian businessman became one of the most successful collaborations in business history. Red Bull didn't just sell drinks, they sold an entire lifestyle. Extreme sports, music festivals, racing teams, the whole cultural ecosystem that surrounds energy and performance. Chaleo's simple hangover cure evolved into a brand that represents pushing limits and achieving the impossible. The key lesson every entrepreneur needs to understand is this: your next breakthrough might come from the most unexpected encounter with the most unlikely partner. Chaleo Yoovidhya didn't chase trends or follow conventional wisdom. He created something useful for his local market, then had the courage to trust a complete stranger with a wild vision for global expansion. Sometimes the biggest risks create the most incredible rewards.